Hi, this is Gretchen Peters, and welcome to Joomla Juice.
Hi, this is Peter Russell, Joomla Juice host, and I'm with Gretchen Peters, who's a musician touring in the UK at the moment. Welcome.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
We're going to have a quick chat tonight about Joomla and Graham Spicer's component called gigCal.
It's incredibly useful. It's got a back end and a front end. It's got the user end, the public, the part of it that the public sees is very useful, easy, intuitive. But the back end of it, which I just would like to talk about for a minute, is for the bands or the artists that are using it, is incredibly useful. It's like it filled several needs that were there for bands that tour, for artists that tour. When you enter, basically, it's hard to explain it without seeing it, but when you enter a venue, a new venue that you're going to play, you can put in a lot of details about it that the public never sees on the back end. Things like, what's the sound man's name? Is there a good restaurant nearby? What are the dressing rooms like? How much did you make? Whatever suits your needs. Contact numbers, all that sort of thing. That's all on the back end, something that your user of your website doesn't see. On the front end, it's very easy, it's very intuitive, and it's got so much information, so many resources for the person that's trying to get to the gig. It's got one of my favorite things is the Google Maps function, which means that when you on the back end enter the venue that you're playing, you enter an address. On the front end, when the user goes to the website, they click on maps next to the gig, and it'll show them a map exactly where the venue is. It'll give them directions from wherever they're going, whatever. It makes it really, really easy, as well as links to online ticket sales, the venue's website, and whatever else there might be. If you're doing a show with special guests, you can link to them. And it, of course, rotates so that all your tour dates go off the calendar. As soon as you've done them, they're off the calendar, so the calendar's completely up to date at all times. One of my pet peeves was with my old site was that, I had to manually take tour dates off, and I had to refresh the tour calendar. And I think one of the things about having a website that's people want to go to is it's immediacy. It should be immediate. It should be right. It should be accurate. It should be up to date. It should change. So that's one of the things I love about it.
So you sound like you're an expert at this.
I don't know about that. I wanted, when Graham and I get together, one of the things I told him is that I really wanted to be able to manipulate the website myself from the road. Because to me that seems like one of the things that's the best thing about having a website is people can go, they can go to the site while you're on tour, like we are over here in the UK, and read a road diary or see new pictures from the gig last night or whatever. So I told him, rather than depending on someone, having to email photos and say, can you put these up? And I really wanted something that was easy, intuitive, that I could do. And for the most part, I feel like I know my way around it pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty well versed in it. It's very intuitive and very easy.
So do you think Joomla and gigCal for musicians around the world is going to take off?
Oh, absolutely. I think it is. I mean, I love the aspects of gigCal. One of the reasons gigCal is so great is because Graham's a musician, and so he knows what you need. What kind of things wouldn't occur, I think, to somebody else. And I think Joomla is it's for the wave of the future with touring musicians is DIY. It's independent. It's a lot of people out there are finding that they not only need to do it themselves, but would rather do it themselves. And so you need something that you can cope with. That's not too, that the learning curve's not too high on. But that looks great, feels great. It's easy to use. I love it, and it's free.
Yeah, well, that's the good part.
Yeah.
So a little bit about your trip to the UK. You come here quite a bit.
Yeah, we're doing 3 tours over here in 2006. We were just here 3 months ago and did about a month, and this is about a 3-week tour, and then we're coming back to do some festivals and in the summer and another tour in the fall.
And I hear next week you've got a big gig with the BBC and an orchestra, is that right?
Yes, we're doing, there's a Radio 2 has a show called Friday Night is Music Night, and we're doing some songs with the BBC Orchestra at a beautiful theatre in London. It'll be a really special night.
Do you want to have an attempt at trying to describe a picture for people what this place is like, where we are tonight?
Oh, the place we're in now, it's really fabulous. It's well, I guess it would be Victorian, right? Because late 1800s, mid to late 1800s. Red velvet upholstered seats and boxes. I think what you said is really it's really what everybody thinks of when they walk in here. It looks like the theater in the Muppet Show.
So it does. And Charlie Chaplin's performed here, and Gretchen's bass player was wondering whether he could do an escape trick from his bass box, but
the Houdini thing. I'm not so sure this place isn't haunted with, who knows whose ghost, but it's amazing though to think of Houdini and Chaplin and those people having played on this stage. It's also got one of those amazing vaudeville sort of era stages that slants, so you feel like you're going to fall face first into the audience.
I felt that. It was about 12-degree slope.
Yeah, there's a pitch, definitely. I used to know that there was a reason why they made stages like that, and I can't think what it was, but anyway.
Gretchen and I were saying this place feels like the Muppets.
Yeah, especially with these side boxes.
Yeah, the 2 old guys up the back.
Yeah.
You won't get any hecklings.
Yeah, I'll get by.
That'd be fine.
How long have you been playing?
Upright or just with her?
Yeah.
What? How long have I been
Playing
playing?
bass.
Oh man, my whole life, but I haven't been playing upright that long. I'm more of a Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's definitely the right instrument for this
Okay.
this music.
The acoustics are alright.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, it's going to sound good on
A little bit.
I've got a little too much guitar. You can tell. Baby, you just slid right through my fingers. Baby, took the words out of my mouth. I could start all over. The thing is, you were never something I could live without. You were always looking for that silver lining. I was always waiting for the rain. Every now and then I need reminding. Love is never really loved me. And this night will end. This heart will end, and I'll smile again tomorrow morning. As bright as rain, as pure and clear, I will rise again
Thanks to Gretchen for allowing me to record some of her sound check. I hope you enjoyed the music as much as I did. Also, mentioning Graham Sparks' component for Joomla, gigCalendar is available at www.gigcalendar.net. Say hello to Graham and let him know you heard about it on Joomla Juice. Catch you next time.
Ow, I just fell down the stairs.
Please hang up and try again.